So in today's video, I'm going to do my face makeup with a few new products, but I thought I'd just show you a few new things that I've bought recently or received, and then we're going to put some stuff on our face. So if that's something that you want to see, then please stay tuned. If you are wondering about my eyes, I just filmed with the Cosmic Brushes Smolder palette, so that should already be up, and if it is, then I will link that down below. If not, then it's the next video. So I'm going to go through some of the stuff that I've recently purchased. I haven't brought a lot because obviously I've moved house. Probably will be buying some more stuff in the next few weeks, because especially with it coming up to Christmas, there's loads of stuff on my wish list. So I'm just getting it all out, to be honest. I'm not really prepared, am I? We have got the P.Louise Budget Box, which I'm not going to put this on my face today, but it's a recent purchase. I've subscribed to the monthly budget box again, mainly because when it comes to like the next few months is always the best budget boxes in my opinion. But I was a little bit surprised by this one because this one's like a Halloween themed one, and technically it was August, I think, or I don't know if this is meant to be August or September, but anyway. So first things first, we've got a whole palette in here, and if you know me, you know that I love a P.Louise palette, like especially after doing all my palettes and putting into my new storage. Literally, I've got basically a drawer nearly full of P.Louise palettes. There's so many, but this one is called Mystic Moon. And I like the theme of this one as well. It gives me like Twilight-y theme, or Vampire Diary, shall I say. This is what it looks like. Oh, it's all black and red. Oh, it's got roses in the top bit as well. I didn't even realise that. So it's got a protector. I've not had a P.Louise palette for a long time. So this is the first layer of the palette. So you've got blues and greys, a lot of cool tones in there. And then closing it, you've always got a drawer these days. And in here is neutral shades with some like greyish kind of neutrals, like slightly cool tone neutrals, but I really feel like they missed a mark here because they've got black and red packaging. Like, why have they not put reds in here? This is what I don't understand. Reds in here would have been so nice. So I feel like there's already palettes like this that they've released. Like that second drawer reminds me of the Timeless Treasures palette. But nevertheless, I do like the look of that palette. Then we also got a Bad Bee Energy, but in the shade or style, flavour, I don't know, licorice. I don't know how I'm going to get on with this. I hate licorice, but I do like the black tint that it gives when I've seen the swatches. So I am really intrigued by this. And then the last product that we've got is a Dark Desires Twisted Fantasy lip stain. Now I am absolutely loving a lip stain, and you know what, I might use this in today's video if I can get the bloody thing open. So this is what it looks like, and that looks very unusual. It looks glittery inside as well. It looks like it's got blue glitters. I don't know if you can really see in here. Right, I'm gonna keep this out, and I think I might use it in today's video, and then I'll keep the others for another video. So if you want to see me do a video on that palette and try that Bad Bee, then do let me know down below. Next thing I got was there's a new makeup brand in Superdrug, and it's called Troublemaker. Yeah, Troublemaker. I only picked up 2 things from there. So I got the plumping primer because I love a plumping primer, and I just like this packaging as well. It's very fun, very cute. Then I also got this cheek palette. So it's got 3 cream blushes and 3 cream bronzers, which I thought would be a really good all-in-one kind of palette for your cream. I like to have palettes like this in my everyday drawer, just so then it's easier, less things in there, and just makes the whole process a lot easier rather than dipping in and out of different products. So yeah, I picked up these 2, so I'm going to try these today. Another product I'm going to try today is the Studio London Dew Dream Glow Filter Soft Focus Radiance. I swear this was only like £6 or £7. It's 40ml product in here. I got this in the shade, I can't remember what shade I got, I didn't see it on there either. But yeah, I don't know if this is a new product, but I've only just seen it, so I thought I'd pick that up. Also, we've now got Catrice and Essence in Primark, which is really exciting because usually it was always Americans that would get a lot of like the Catrice products. I think it was Americans anyway. But I picked up this concealer because I swear I've seen people rave about this concealer before on YouTube. But this is the Catrice True Skin High Coverage Concealer with hyaluronic acid, and it's waterproof, 18 hours worth of hydrating, and I've got the shade Cool Cashmere. So I don't know what that's going to be like, but I'm going to give it a go. It says it's got with moisturising Hydro Boost Complex, won't settle into fine lines, fresh and even, soft matte finish, covers under eye circles, long lasting. So it has a lot of good claims with things that I actually do look for in a concealer. So this was only literally a couple of quid as well. So I'm excited to try this. Hopefully it's a good one. And then I was also sent from Rimmel, which I don't know if I'll try today because I have that palette, but the new Multitasker Jelly Crush Lip and Cheek Tint. So they kindly sent me 4 shades, which I'm absolutely buzzing about because I just love Rimmel products. So this is the jelly tints, basically like what I've tried recently. So Blur It, Tint It, Own It, Jelly Girl Makeup. So we've got, oh, they're very liquidy. Very liquidy. I was not expecting it to be that liquidy when I look at the when I was playing around with like the Revolution ones, for example. That is very liquidy. That's Pink Sublime. Wow, that's stained already. Interesting. So yeah, 4 shades. So we've got Pink Sublime, we've got Peachy Punch, which I think would be a really nice one. Oh, Peachy Punch is quite a light shade. We've got Red Pepper, which is obviously a red shade. And it's given like that burgundy blush that is like a new autumn trend at the moment. And then we've got Pink Dash down there. So that one, the first one that I tried, Pink Sublime, was very, very pigmented. So I wonder, because obviously I think on the lips they'd work really, really well and easy, but on the cheeks I've never really used a stain on the cheeks before. You know, especially if I've got foundation underneath. I feel like it would be good for no makeup days. But when you've got foundation underneath, I can imagine it'd be quite hard to blend in. So that's, wow. So I've just literally, they've not been on for long at all, but that Pink Sublime is really stained. And that's the most liquidy one as well. So I have also got another blush as well, which I don't know if you would have seen it in recent videos, but this is the Peach and Cream Pumpkin Cream Blush. So I do really love Peach and Cream, and when I went to the store I picked this one up. I don't know if I have shown it on YouTube yet, but I've done a short and it's beautiful colour. I think it's like a really nice, it says pumpkin but it's more like a peachy shade, and I think that'll be really nice throughout spring, summer and even autumn. So they're the things that I picked up recently. I'm just going to go ahead and prime my face now with the Troublemaker. I was about to say I'm going to use a different primer then, but I forgot I actually have a primer here. How do, oh there we go. So you twist it like so, put the sticker on me. I'm just going to zoom you in. Whee! Oh, it's quite hard to get out. I'm really squeezing, but it comes out in quite a clear jelly. Oh, God, it's hard to squeeze out. There we go. You need to use all your fingers. So this is a plumping primer. I don't really say like anything else about it, to be honest. But it's a very affordable brand in Superdrug. So I've got high hopes for it, really, because if it's as good as what... If it's a good brand, then obviously I'll go back and get some more stuff. So, on first application, that's dried quite quickly. It's tacky, but not the tackiest primer I've ever had. Like, do you know what I mean? So it holds some things to grip, but it's nice. I don't really know what a plumping primer would be, but I do look quite glassy, which is nice. I just feel like that's a nice primer, but how it lasts under my skin is the main tester. Hoping this is going to be the right shade for me, but now I'm going to go in with the Studio London Dew Dream Glow Filter Soft Focus Radiance Skin Tint or Foundation. Well, it's not a foundation. Oh, it's not a foundation, but glow filter. It's very glowy and very runny. I think I'm going to need like actual foundation. I don't know if this is a primer or what, or if it's like a Charlotte Tilbury flawless filter kind of thing. Ah, where's my... So I'm just going to use my Peach and Cream PC08 brush. Yeah, so it's a bit like Hollywood Flawless Filter. Gives me that nice glow, but it doesn't really have coverage. I'm looking very, very Tin Man. I think once you set it down with a bit of powder, I think this would be quite nice on like low makeup days, but I have got a full glam eyeshadow look on, so I do need a bit more coverage, to be honest, but that does look really nice. It looks crazy now, but once you put on concealer and powder it, I think that would be really nice on the skin. Especially, I definitely need to like powder these bits because that really accentuates my pores and things. But like, if you just look at that glow there, that's the glow that I like. I like a glow there. Here I like to be matte. But yeah, that feels nice though. It's a nice colour. It evens out your skin a little bit. It obviously gives a nice glow, but it's just very light coverage. So in that case, I am just going to use a bit of my Max Factor Miracle. No, I'm not. I'm going to use a bit of my Revolution Skin Silk F8 Luminous Serum Foundation. This was, I obviously haven't updated my everyday makeup drawer because I just literally put everything back in there, maybe included a few extra things. So I do need to do an updated video of a shop my stash kind of thing. So I'm just going in with the same brush and blending that into that Studio London Dew product. Oh no, I've got right under my eye. I didn't mean to do that. I don't really pay attention. I've not used this before. This is the P.Louise. You know those kind of puffs that are like silicone-y but not, if that makes sense? Oh, that gives quite a nice effect actually. Might use this. There we go, that hides a little bit of my redness. Because my skin is awful at the moment. I don't know if it's the change of weather, my hormones or what, but that does look really nice. But you can still see that glow underneath, like my skin is still looking very, very healthy, which is what I prefer. Let me go in with my concealer now. So this is the Catrice True Skin Concealer that I said about, and in the shade Cool Cashmere. Oh, I like this doe foot applicator. It's in like a slight diamondy shape. I would normally do my cream bronzer first, but I've got a habit of buying concealers too light and then it just looks stupid. So, and I only dunked it one and it's done quite a lot. I don't know how to use that. And to blend that in, I'm going to use a smaller version of the P.Louise puff because I actually quite like that. I don't know why I've not used these before. Yeah, that concealer is quite pale to be fair, so I think next time I go to Primark I would get a shade darker, but this is looking quite nice. I'm liking that at the moment. So now I'm going to go ahead with this Troublemaker Cream Complexion Makeup Palette in the shade Light. Let me just take the stickers off. It's so nice actually having a full dressing table to film on rather than just a little tiny desk. So I can fit loads of stuff on here. I can fit my drink on here, my phone on here, my brushes on here. It's great. So this is the palette there. I do like the look of these. So I'm going to go with this darker shade here first. And I'm just going to take a Fine Cosmetics Duo brush, cream contour brush. Let's see how creamy this is. Oh, that's very creamy and pigmented. Oh, let's blend it out on here. So I'm just going to swap it over to the bigger side and blend that bit out. I feel like cream bronzers seem like they're pretty easy to do to make sure that they're blendable and things. I never really have a problem with cream bronzer as long as it's the right shade. This is quite a little bit of an orangey bronzer, but it's fine. That's blended out quite nicely. So I'm going to go ahead and shape my forehead, down my nose, and then use the bigger end to blend that out. Okay, I think that's blended out quite nicely to be fair. Okay, so now we want the cream blush. Got an itch on my face. I've already got a hair somewhere. So cream blush, I'm just going to use my Made by Mitchell MF4 brush, and I think with blue looks, I think I might go into this shade here, so this pinky shade. Oh, it looks very, very pink. So I'm just going to tap it out. Oh, yes. Okay. That's a cool toned pink. So tapped it out into my hand first and really worked it into my hand. That's a beautiful pink. It reminds me a bit of the Made by Mitchell one, to be fair, the strawberry cream. So I'm just going to pop a little bit more concealer. This here. And then I'm going to use my P.Louise F4 brush to blend that in. Okay, I like the look of that so far. So I haven't got a new powder to try, but I am trying to use up my Trig Well because look at the state of it. But I've only got a little bit left, so I'm going to use this to powder my face. And if you're using a Trig Well powder, you've got to use a Trig Well puff. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just going to tap off the excess. Let's see how all this powders down. And I'm just going to coat a lot of powder on because I feel like I need a lot of powder. Oh, I'm really down to the last bits. That is so hard to get out. I do want to try the new Fenty powder because I used to love the original one, and I think I still got it, to be fair, which I do need to chuck. I don't know why. I don't know if I did declutter it or not because it's like 6 years old, so definitely out of date. But yeah, I want the new one. Apparently it's meant to be better. So I have got another new product which I have been using quite a lot, as you can see, and it's that D'Alba First Spray Serum. So it's hydrated and radiant skin, a double layer serum enriched with white truffle from Italy. And I saw Spencer, Painted by Spencer, do this. So he'll powder, he will bake, and I don't usually bake, and then he'll melt his powders in with this. But I just go in just after my powders, and it just, I don't know, just brings your skin back to life a little bit. I think it's a really nice serum spray, and I've been using it in my skincare at the moment, and yeah, I've been really loving it for that extra bit of hydration. But my skin is looking really nice at the moment, and all I've used really are like affordable drugstore products, so I'm excited about that. Now I haven't actually got any new powder bronzers and blushes, so I'm just going to use what I've got in my everyday drawer. So I've got the Charlotte Tilbury powder bronzer, so I'm going to have a whiz at that. This video is literally a mishmash. It was a haul, it was trying new products, it's shot my stash, a little bit of everything, to be honest. And I'm just using my P.Louise 638 brush, which is literally on its last legs, but it's my favourite bronzer brush. Very, very full glam, and I'm here for it. And then my favourite blushes at the moment are the Made by Mitchell and Hollypop Powder Blush Trio. So you've got Palmer Violets, When I'm Gone, and Holiday in there, and I just love all three shades. So I just get a big fluffy brush. This again is a P.Louise F2 brush, and I'm just going to go into the pink, I think, so I've got a pink blush underneath, but then I'll mix it with a bit of Holiday because it's quite a neutral shade, and then I'm just patting that on. But these have just got a little shim to it. I think I might still add a bit of highlighter. Yeah, love that. And the highlighter I might use is the Hollypop one because, again, it's really, really nice. So I'm just going to put a little bit more of this serum. It's only like £11. I got this from Amazon, so I will link it down below. I think I might get another one, to be honest, because I've seen it go a little bit viral on socials, because I've seen quite a few ads from it. But yeah, I've been really liking it. Just gives your skin that nice, healthy glow back once you've powdered. Like, it really does help melt your powders. And Spencer was saying that you shouldn't be scared of mixing oils with your makeup, because it does have like a layer of oil that after you shake, it does dissolve into the rest of the solution. But yeah, I've been loving it at the moment. So I'm going to use a bit of the Freezer Crowd highlighters. I don't really know what one. I think I might use a bit of Hollypop. So I'm just going to take this P.Louise F15 highlighter brush, and I'm just going to go a little bit into Hollypop, tap it off, and I just stipple it onto the high points. A little bit on my bridge of my nose. Lovely. So I'm going to pop a bit of... Oh, I also got this new mascara. So this was sent to me from Rimmel. It's a Thrill Seeker Extreme Volume Mascara, but in the chocolate brown. Well, it's in the shade Cappuccino, which is the same as the lip liners. I love this mascara. It's such a good mascara, and it's not as harsh as a black one. Oh, I always get mascara on my lower lash. You know, since I just wear like individual lashes, I'm so bob at wearing mascara. Lip liners. I don't know what lip liner to wear. Let me go and have a look. Oh, they're all here actually. Hee hee. So, I don't know what to wear this one or not. So I might use this one. I've not used this one before. So the NYX Dark Plumping Lip Liner. And this is in the shade Nude Flip. So let's give this a bash, shall we? I don't know if I need anything darker for this eye look. Let's add a bit of the Maybe I'm Into a Lip Trick in Shania. Oh, I can feel the tingle now from that NYX one. I don't know if that's going to be too dark. Let me just use a brush to blend that in. Not too bad, not too shabby. I think for my lips, should I put a bit of this pink blush? Oh, that. Yeah, actually that's quite nice. So I put a bit of the pink blush on my lips, and then I think I might use the Rimmel Oh My Gloss Butter Me Up, but just in the shade Vanilla Frost. It's like the cleary, milky shade. I love these. Yeah, okay, I love that. And then for setting spray, have I got any new setting sprays? Oh, you know what? I might use that Revolution one. So I'm just going to use the Revolution Superfix Hydra Cool Dewy Fixing Mist just to lock it all into place. Woo! And this is the skin, all finished. It's looking super healthy and super glowy, so let me just zoom right out and be right back. So this is the makeup all complete, and it has been a bit of a mishmash video, but I've enjoyed filming it. So we've had the budget box unboxing for this month from P.Louise, and I completely forgot to use this lip stain, so I will use yeah, I think I'm going to do a separate video with that palette, and then I'll use the lip stain then, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Also, loving this stuff. So I love this palette. I feel like you can't really go wrong with cream blushes and cream bronzers, to be honest. It's good that they had light, medium and deeper palettes, and then you got multiple shades within it each, and I think this was only like £4, something like that. It was dead cheap, so yeah, I like the look of this. And I think they had a full blush one as well, but I wanted the one with the blush and bronze. The primer seems okay. It's hard to tell whether a primer is good or not, depending on how your makeup stays on. So I could just test out this makeup for the rest of the day, and then we will see about that. So I will let you know my thoughts later on down the line for that. The Studio London Dew Dream Glow Filter. So this is literally a glow filter. For some reason I thought it was a skin tint, but I think it's more of like a glowy boost thing, a bit like the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter kind of thing, but in a little squeezy tube, because it is dead glowy, but it literally looks so nice on your skin, and I feel like it is still peeping through a little bit underneath my foundation, and I'm just really loving my skin at the moment. So I'm also loving the concealer. So I think I'm going to go back and get a shade darker, but in terms of how it applied and like the thickness of it, the coverage of it, I actually really do like this. Yeah, I'm just loving the way that my skin's looking at the moment. Anything else? Nothing else was really brand new, to be fair, but yeah, sorry that this video is a bit of a mixed mash, but if you do like those type of videos, then do let me know down below, and keep your eyes peeled or have a watch of my Cosmic Brushes Smolder palette, because I'm living for this eye look. Like, this eye look is very, very pretty right now. It keeps catching my eye. But yes, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and hopefully I shall see you in the next one. Bye!